These extra bricks here that I'm attaching are not essential by any means, they're just going to offer a bit more of structural support since this is right at the base of the model. The beautiful thing about this technique is that it can be made to fit any length of rails. And then, much like the previous design, we're just going to slide this row of alternating plates in between the metal rails. Those are simply connected on one end by a standard 1x2 jumper plate. The best thing about this technique is that those rail elements just stick a little bit above the plates in the middle and the tiles on the side, so it gives the whole build a bit of dimension without being completely overkill. Subtlety like that is what makes these LEGO Minecraft builds so special. Now, to help the mineshafts scale better to minifigures, I'm still going to scale them up in this world too. That means 4 block tall and 4 block wide mineshafts. And because of that, I'm offsetting the rails to be in between 2 blocks. It's a little cursed, I understand, but 5x5 mineshafts are way too huge, and I think that once we get this all tiled out, it's not going to look too out of place at all. With that big mess cleaned up, I think this looks like a much more proper start to our module. That little indentation at the top is just a spot for me to connect some wires later on once we light this thing up. The rest of the mineshaft is going to come together more or less like normal. I'm using these lovely indented 2x2 bricks, which can perfectly fit this modified 1x1 brick with the bar. It helps look like the fences are actually connecting to the walls. Above, I'm using the reverse side of masonry bricks to replicate oak planks, and then I'll bring back a newer technique here, using the Spider-Man web piece to represent a good old Minecraft cobweb. I first used this technique when building out the stronghold, and I honestly think it's about as good as you can get at this scale. I'm hoping to add 1 or 2 more cobwebs, but I've just got to wait for them to show up in the mail. Now, this module is going to connect to the other side of the fisherman's hut like we talked about earlier, so that means we've got a lot of terrain to build up. I'm also going to take this time to add the Light My Bricks lighting dock here on the inside because, like the other previous modules, we're going to be putting some lights in this one too. And directly above that, I'll be adding in a zombie dungeon, and the sideways built floor of that will rest upon these tiles.